Have you ever felt an unseen presence around you? A chilling sensation that makes your hair stand on end? Imagine it's a crisp autumn night, and you're walking through an unfamiliar town. The streets are quiet, save for the distant hoot of an owl. The moon is but a faint glow behind the thick clouds, casting long, dark shadows that seem to dance with every gust of wind. It's the kind of night where your own heartbeat is the loudest sound you can hear. Now imagine this town isn't just any town. It's a place shrouded in mystery, a place where the boundary between the living and the dead is as thin as the veil of fog that often blankets its streets. This is where our story begins. Our main character is a newcomer, a stranger in this strange land. Little does he know the chilling sensation he's feeling, that eerie sense of being watched. It's not just his imagination. In our story, that unsettling feeling is about to become a terrifying reality for one unsuspecting individual. Our main character, a newcomer to this small town, just moved into an old, creaky house. A house that's aged like a fine wine, carrying stories of generations within its time-worn walls. With each step on the creaky floorboards, a symphony of whispers from the past echoes through the air. The house, while charming in its antiquity, feels like a stranger to our main character. As they navigate through the labyrinth of rooms, an unsettling feeling starts to creep in. The flickering lights in the hallway whisper secrets of their own, casting eerie shadows that seem to dance with a mind of their own. A chilling draft sneaks in through unseen crevices, causing a shiver to run down their spine. The house seems to breathe, each sigh heavy with an unspoken tale. The town, while quaint, carries an aura of mystery that deepens their unease. The main character can't shake off the feeling that they are not alone. Little did they know these strange occurrences were only the beginning. As days turned into weeks, the unsettling occurrences escalated. The tranquility of the new home was disrupted by a cacophony of inexplicable sounds. Picture this. The dead of night, a silence so profound it's almost tangible, broken by the eerie creak of a floorboard, a whisper in the wind, a faint thud from a room that should be empty. Not a night passed without the chilling serenade of these mysterious sounds, a symphony of the unknown that seemed to echo from the house's very bones. The once welcoming walls now seemed to harbor secrets, whispering tales of the unseen in hushed, rustling tones. And it wasn't just the sounds. Objects began to move on their own accord. A teacup would shift from its spot on the table, a book would fall off a shelf untouched. A chair would creak as if bearing weight when no one was near. The mundane suddenly took on a sinister guise, each movement a silent testament to an unseen presence. The feeling of being watched became a constant companion. A gaze, unseen but palpable, seemed to follow our main character in the quiet corners of the home. In the shadows that stretched long and eerie, there was a feeling of eyes, cold and observant. An uncomfortable prickling at the back of the neck, a chill running down the spine, a sense of dread that sat heavy in the pit of the stomach. Fear started to weave itself into the fabric of everyday life. The line between reality and nightmare began to blur. Confusion swirled, wrapping around the mind like a thick fog, obscuring reason and amplifying fear. Yet in the face of this mounting terror, a spark of resolve flickered. Fear might have made a home in our main character's heart, but it did not claim it entirely. Amidst the terror, a decision took root. It was time to face the unseen, to confront the entity that had turned a haven into a house of horrors. Despite the fear, our main character decided to confront the unseen entity. Armed with nothing but courage and determination, they decided to face the unseen. In a world where the invisible was now the invincible, the main character summoned every ounce of bravery they had left. They were about to confront an entity that defied reason and reality. They turned to time-honored methods, a blend of the old and the new. Seances, a bridge between the living and the dead, became their chosen path. Electronic voice phenomenon sessions, the modern-day medium, were their tool to uncover the truth. Each ritual, each session, was a step into the unknown, a dance with the unseen. The atmosphere was thick with suspense, the tension palpable. Fear and determination wrestled within our protagonist, a turbulent mix of emotions that fueled their resolve. Each eerie sound, each unexplained phenomenon was a testament to their courage. Just when they thought they were making progress, something unexpected happened. The unseen had a plan of its own, and it was just getting started. They never expected what was coming next. The silence of the house, once comforting, now echoed with an eerie resonance. Our protagonist, armed with nothing but their courage, was met with a sight so shocking it would make the bravest soul shudder. A chilling presence filled the room, the temperature dropping as if winter had crept into their very bones. Their breath formed clouds in the air, the cold a stark contrast to the fear-induced sweat trickling down their spine. The realization dawned on them: they were not alone. The room seemed to close in, the darkness creeping around them like a predator stalking its prey. The air grew dense, the silence shattered by a whisper so faint, yet so terrifying. It was a voice from beyond the grave, a ghostly echo of a life once lived. As they stood there, horrified, the true horror was just about to reveal itself. But that, my friends, is a story for another day.